Good evening. Yes, I've got a proper Transformer to review for you today. Yes, well, I had to go pick it up from the local post office because they tried to deliver it yesterday, but unfortunately it had a customs hit on it, and so I had to pay for it online and go and pick it up from the post office this afternoon. But it's here, and all the bots that I bought this month are now in. I've had a really good month, but I might go into that in my next video. Don't know. Anyway, so who have I bought? I have bought Transformers Adventure TAV47 Crazybolt. Now, before we look at the car, I think we need to go into the accessory. And yeah, here is the Minicon. Yes, Crazybolt comes with one of these ball Minicons, these sphere Minicons, and it comes attached to this plastic sprue of transparent armour pieces which you can unclip and clip onto the Minicon, and it's actually got this extra peg where it pegs in that is moulded into the Minicon, and you can't take it off, which is, so if you want to use it as a ball you can't. As for these armour pieces, I've got absolutely zero interest in this thing or doing anything with it, so these are staying on here and they are going back in the box, never to see the light of day again. Quick look at the Minicon. It's a ball, it's got a peg sticking out the back, transparent peg, it's kind of nicely painted, it's got the little symbol which you can, if you've got the Japanese version of the game, you can scan it and get the character in the game. His name's Ransack. And problem I've got with this, one, it's the wrong Minicon, because Crazybolt in the show has a Minicon partner, but it's a torpedo Minicon that transforms into a sort of like a brown and blue lizard called Slice Dice, and he's got odd coloured eyes, and he's mad as a hatter, and really ideal partner, Minicon partner for Crazybolt, because they both they have the same belief about, you know, speed and fire and driving along roads and, you know, illumination through acceleration and all that. So yeah, I want that Minicon. I want somebody to do, you know, like a torpedo Minicon that turns into a brown and blue lizard with odd coloured eyes that's called Slice Dice, not a ball. Transforming these things, very simple. Sort of pull the arms out, and then the legs, and there you go, little fella. It's a Bakugan. It's a Bakugan. Apart from the only thing is, you know, it doesn't roll along. You hit it with a magnetic card and it springs open. That's the only difference between this and a Bakugan. Don't really care for this. Like I said, not interested in it. Obviously it's part of the gimmick. In car mode, back of the car, you've got this ball launcher. You stick it in. Now, it has got a safety function. There's a little button underneath which you need to press it, because the idea is they don't want people sort of like picking it up and then shooting it at people. But if you put your finger on that, you can shoot it. So it's got like this safety latch, which is kind of awkward, and it kind of ruins the car mode a little bit. So yeah, the Minicon, nah, not interested in it. Let's talk about the car. Yes, this is Crazybolt. This is the Japanese Adventures version. I don't think the Hasbro version's out yet. I'm not 100% sure. The Hasbro version looks very plain. It's just blue and white and hasn't got anywhere near the paint apps this thing has got. So this thing is a lot more screen accurate, even though the car mode, looking at the car mode from the show, it's a much more slab-sided, old school sort of funny car dragster. Whereas this one, as you can see, it's very sort of swoopy and spiky and stylish. So the little bit of artistic license there, but you know, the paint apps are brilliant. You know, especially on the engine block, and then, you know, you've got the stripes on the side. You've got the launching gimmick on the back. and it's a car. It's a very cool looking, very fast looking car. Yeah, size wise, there it is next to Off-Road Deluxe Combiner Wars car. It's a bit longer, it's a tad bit wider, quite a bit lower, but then again it is a sleek sort of dragster like racing car. It's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but there we go. It is what it is. Transformation is quite interesting. You have to unplug the front, bring this spoiler out, then get the rear legs, and they're on these hinges which fold out, these rocking hinges. You then double hinge the doors backwards to form the rear legs. Then you take this top section, lift it up, spin it round, and you push it back down, and there's a couple of pegs under here that locate into ports in here, but they don't go down very far, so it's sort of sticking up a bit. Then you've got the front legs. Now they're pegged in underneath, so you just got to bring them out, rotate them round, then bring them forwards, and we're pretty much there. And then you bring the mouth on this double hinge out forwards, push that in, and there we go. And there we have Crazybolt in his robot mode. Now it's some sort of robotic lizard. Breathes fire. That's one of the things about in the show. It's a fire-breathing lizard. Absolutely mad as a hatter. They got this belief about, you know, it's a dragster. It just wants to drive down the road, tear ass down the road at insane speed, setting fire to the scenery. That's just what they do. And it's the old illumination through acceleration. Now, there are a couple of things about this. One, you've got this thing here. Now that's part of the Minicon gimmick. That's the safety mechanism. The idea is when you're using it in robot mode, you're supposed to have it sat down on a surface. It's then supposed to depress this arm, and then it releases the catch for the Minicon launcher. To launch the Minicon, move the head out, the jaw out the way, get the ball, stick it in, and launch it. Where'd that go? Oh, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so it's like the other Minicon launchers. It's a toy built around a gimmick, and the gimmick is the Minicon launcher, and that's a pity because it kind of ruins what could be a really great figure. But saying that, this figure has got a decent amount of articulation considering it's a Minicon deployer. Now the front legs, they're on pivots, so they go sort of forwards and backwards like that. The arm is on a pivot there, and then it's got this joint that does that, and there's a little bit of movement on the toe. On the back, because you've got these double pivot things, you can actually move the legs around quite a bit. You can flex them in and out to change the stance. You've got a double jointed knee effectively there, so you can move the legs forward, move them back, move them down. Fixed toes on the back legs, but you have got a little bit of movement on the back. And the tail has got a double jointed link on it. Well, actually triple jointed, 1, 2, yeah, it's got 3 joints, so it can move around quite a bit. And then you've got the jaw at the front, which is on a double jointed link, which can move up there, or you can have it open, closed, or you can move it down to make way for the Minicon. Again, the paint apps really do shine on this. You've got these lovely stripes here. I love this teal green, is absolutely gorgeous. I like the fact that the face is so well painted. The eyes are picked out, and you've got the inside of the mouth is painted as well. Jaws are picked out in white. They've done a good job. Compared to the show model had a lot more sort of spiky metal bits sticking out the front and down the sides, with lots of white stripes on it, make it look a bit more impressive. But still, it's a good effort, considering it's a basic toy that's built around a gimmick. So I really like that. Now, I'm going to do, on this one, I'm going to do a custom job on it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the screws, and I'm going to remove all this Minicon gubbins. I'm going to take these jaws off the front. Pretty sure you can take them off. Take the spring-loaded mechanism out. I might apply some extra paint apps, like the blue sort of energon ring around the wheels that make it look like it's glowing. And might be able to get a bit more articulation out the front limbs by filing away a few bits on the joints, so I can get a bit wider stance on the front. So yeah, I'm going to mess around with this. It's a cool looking figure, very unusual. It's you could say it's a dragon of a sort, because you get Gila monsters, which are kind of classed as dragons, and this is some kind of sort of big badass lizard. But yeah, I like it. It's just a shame it doesn't come with slice dice. No, they missed a trick there. Why didn't they? I know season 2 toys have all got the ball Minicon gimmick. They've replaced the torpedoes and the disc launchers with this other one. So yeah, it's a shame, but it's a good little figure. And even though, because of the customs hit, I paid over the odds for this, I'm still glad I got it. And like I said, I'm going to do a bit of a custom job on it and make it look a bit more impressive, and a bit more playable, a bit more posable. So yeah, there we go. Transformers Adventure TAV47 Crazybolt. Hope you've enjoyed my little review. I will be doing a video next week, because obviously I'm going to roll out roll call, so I'll be doing a sort of a pre-rollout roll call video sometime next week, as rollout roll call's less than 2 weeks away now. So yeah, that's me done for now, and I'll catch you all next time. Ta-da.